Have you ever felt like your own mind is your worst enemy? A crowded room of worries, regrets, and endless plans that just won't be quiet? We live in a world that prizes constant thinking, leaving us exhausted by the very voices inside our heads. This story is for anyone who has ever longed for a moment of peace. By the end, you'll discover a simple but profound secret to quieten the noise. Listen closely. Once upon a time, in a valley kissed by mist, there lived a young man named Aaron. Aaron was a thinker. His mind was always busy, always full of questions, plans, and memories. It was like a room filled with too many voices, all speaking at once. He longed for a single moment of quiet inside his own head, but it never came. One day, he heard a story from a merchant. The merchant spoke of a woman who lived high in the mountains, a weaver of great wisdom. They said she understood the secret language of the mind itself. With a heart full of hope, Aaron began the long climb to find her. After a journey that took the whole day, he found her small cottage. The weaver was sitting outside, her hands moving slowly as she worked on a loom. She looked up as Aaron approached. Her eyes were as deep and calm as a still lake. "Weaver," Aaron said, his voice tired from his climb and his life. "My mind is never silent. It is like a busy street. How can I find the quiet that you have?" The weaver smiled a warm, knowing smile. She did not answer immediately. Instead, she stood and went inside her cottage. She returned with a simple wooden bowl, filled to the very top with clear water. "Take this," she said, offering the bowl to Aaron. "I need you to carry it for me. Walk along this path, through my garden. Walk to the old pine tree, and then back to me. But you must walk with care. Do not let a single drop of water fall from this bowl." Aaron looked at the bowl. It was so full that the water trembled at the edge. He nodded, focused all his attention, and began to walk. The path was uneven. There were stones and roots. But Aaron saw none of it. His whole world was the surface of the water in that bowl. He moved slowly, step by careful step, his body tense with concentration. He did not hear the wind in the trees. He did not see the butterflies dancing in the sun. Finally, he returned to the weaver. He let out a breath. He did not know he was holding. "I have returned," he said. "The water is still full." The weaver looked at the bowl, and then she looked at Aaron. "You have done well," she said. "But tell me, on your walk, did you hear the birds singing in the pine tree? Did you smell the fragrance of the wildflowers?" Aaron thought for a moment. He was surprised. "No," he admitted softly. "I did not. I saw only the water. I was thinking only of not spilling it." The weaver's smile returned. "And in that time," she said gently, "were you worrying about tomorrow? Were you sad about yesterday?" Understanding began to dawn on Aaron, like the morning sun. "No," he whispered, "I was not. For that little while, there was only the bowl. There was only the water." "That is the secret," the weaver said. "You cannot force the thoughts to leave, but you can gently guide your attention to one small, simple thing. When you fill your mind with the present moment, the other thoughts, the loud ones, have no room to stay. They grow quiet on their own." Aaron looked down at the bowl of water. It was no longer just a bowl. It was a lesson. He had not found a magical cure for his thoughts. He had found something better, a way to quiet them. He thanked the weaver not with just words, but with a deep bow from the heart. His walk back down the mountain was different. He heard every bird. He felt every stone under his feet. His mind was not empty, but for the first time, it was peaceful. If this story reminded you that peace is found not in silencing your thoughts, but in gently guiding your attention, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales that calm the soul. Thank you. for walking this path with Aaron. Until next time, stay present, stay peaceful, and I'll see you in the next story.